Good morning, everybody! This is the TSMU fan here, and I've got yet another amazing thing to share with you all today. Just like last time, if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you've seen the news there already. But I'd just like to share with you all that as of recording this, I've just gotten home from meeting another famous voice actor at the Grand Rapids Comic Con. And that voice actor is none other than the one and only Tom Kenny himself, the voice of Spongebob SquarePants.
Hooray!
So like the video where I met Charles Martinet, let me give you a bit of backstory as to how this happened. So I was scrolling through Twitter one day, looking at my suggested posts in my For You page. I'm never calling it X, by the way, that's a horrible name. Suddenly, a post for a Comic-Con that was happening in Grand Rapids came up, which is close to where I lived like the Motor City Comic Con was. I decided to take a peek at the site to see what actors were going to be there, and my jaw almost hit the floor when I saw Tom Kenny's name in the list of people who were going to be there. I knew that like when I met Charles Martinet, this chance only comes once in a lifetime, so I ordered my tickets as soon as I could, and like with Charles, I got something autographed by Tom himself. Now you're probably wondering, well, what did you get signed this time? And the answer to that question is a pretty long one. So, fun fact, I have the complete seasons 1 through 7 of SpongeBob on DVD, and I bought them so that I could rip the DVDs and use the episodes in my own videos, in a transformative way, of course. So I already had the complete season 1 in my basement, I just had to do some digging to look for it, since the complete season 1 DVD I had, and knew I had, came in 3 separate cases with 3 separate DVDs in them. So when I found the complete season 1 on DVD, all in a single case in my basement, I knew that this is what I was going to take with me to get signed. And I did! So another fun fact, my appointment for the photo op that I wanted to get with Tom was at 1:30, but the tickets didn't have a purchase photo op or autograph option like how the Motor City Comic Con had their tickets purchasable. I had to actually go to the Comic Con and buy the tickets there when I went. We arrived at 11:26, and finding parking was a little difficult, but we managed to find a parking garage close to where the Comic Con was taking place. Fortunately, when we went up to the tent where the photo shoots happen, there were still spaces available for Tom Kenny, and I was very easily able to purchase a photo shoot with him for myself. Unfortunately, the line for Tom's autographs was very long, and it was going to take so long to wait in the line that it would coincide with my photo shoot. So I had to wait until after I got that taken to get my DVD signed. On the plus side, while I was waiting for my picture, we did some looking around, and there was a lot of cool stuff, like a Jeep dressed up as one from Jurassic Park, a Speed Racer looking car, the Batmobile from Batman, and another car with some lights on it behind it. We eventually ended up waiting right next to the photo booth, that way I would be the first one in line to get a picture with Tom when he came back for the photo ops. And I was! There was a bit of a delay, but eventually the time arrived to get my picture taken. I had decided ahead of time that I was going to make a reference when I got my picture taken. So I went back with Tom, stood next to him, and said, as SpongeBob himself would say, "I'm ready," and he got it! He was actually saying aye in the SpongeBob voice before, but once I finished my sentence, he understood what I was getting at, and he said, "I hope I'm ready." I'm so glad he got the reference I was making and even responded back in the voice. After we got my picture taken, we got in the very long line to wait for my chance to get my autograph, and eventually, after a very long time of waiting, it was my turn to meet him at the table instead of the booth. I paid for my autograph at the table, and he signed the DVD I brought with me, but very unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any footage since the people running the con were very adamant about no outside photos or video. But he did sign the DVD and recognized me from the photo op, so that's something. I even did a bit of a SpongeBob impression myself while he was signing, and he actually complimented me on it. I can't believe that my impression was good enough to impress the voice of SpongeBob himself. This is actually kinda crazy, guys. I think I impressed Charles Martinet when I told him that New Super Mario Bros. Wii was the first Mario game I ever played when I met him, and the voice of SpongeBob himself complimented my little SpongeBob impression impression I made while I was getting my DVDs signed. I'm really getting on board with the famous actors, aren't I? But anyways, it was so much fun meeting the voice of one of my favorite cartoon characters, and this is something that I'm definitely going to remember forever. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. I know that Spongebob isn't a topic that I talk about on this channel, but it at least makes sense that I'd be a fan of it, right? But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. And I'll see you all in the next video. This is the TSMU fans signing out. Bye-bye! Special thanks to my Patreon supporters who have chosen to remain anonymous. If you'd like to learn how to get your name at the end of every new video that I upload, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Link is on my channel homepage under my channel description.